Namaste and welcome. Today I want to share with you from my heart about the state of our world, the chaos, the fear and the uncertainty we often see and feel all around us, and what we can do about it. Because first of all, I feel that too. When I look at the world with all its conflict, suffering and the damage that we're doing to each other and to this beautiful planet, then my heart feels very heavy, and it's easy to feel sadness, frustration and anger at how much pain we create, when in truth this world could be a paradise on earth. But despite the darkness, deep in our hearts, we all carry the knowing that a very different world is possible. A world rooted in love, in true values and in the deep understanding that we are all connected, sharing the same source of consciousness, of life, of love. And yet, when we look around, we see a world that feels far from this vision. We hear doomsday predictions of wars, climate catastrophes, and the rise of dangerous technologies like evil AI. But on top of the very real horrors that many people face every single day, it can seem overwhelming. But there's a truth. This state of chaos, as heartbreaking as it is, was destined to be. And most importantly, it will change. In the Vedic worldview, there are 4 great cycles of time called the Yugas. These Yugas are vast periods, thousands upon thousands of years long, each shaping the collective consciousness of humanity in profound ways. The first is the Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, a time when we are fully aware of our divine nature, really creating heaven on earth. And this memory of a golden era lives in all of our hearts. Deep down, we long for it, because we remember it both from the ancient past and the future. We can feel it is possible. Next comes the Treta Yuga, the Silver Age. That's how I call it to simplify it. Here, consciousness is still bright, but it has already begun to wane. And following that is the Dvapara Yuga. I call it the Bronze Age to make it simple, where light and darkness are in balance, a mixture of awakening and ignorance. And now we find ourselves in Kali Yuga, the Dark Age, where most of humanity has completely forgotten our divine nature. It's a time of great illusion where fear, greed and hatred dominate. We are creating chaos and suffering that we see today in the world. And it's easy to feel that light is fading, but this understanding of Kali Yuga gives us not only clarity, but also great hope. The beauty of this knowledge is that it reminds us that even in the darkest times are part of a greater cycle. And after the Kali Yuga, the cycle will turn again, bringing us back to Satya Yuga, the Golden Age. Because the night is always darkest just before dawn. And we are standing on the edge of that new dawn. We can already hear the call of the Golden Age deep in our hearts, each and every one of us. And even now in the darkest times, the light of consciousness, the light of love, can never be extinguished. No matter how chaotic the world may seem, our soul, the essence of who we are, remains untouched by this madness. It is pure, infinite, and eternally connected to the divine. And this essence, which is more beautiful than words can describe, is who we truly and deeply are. There are timeless masters like Jesus, Buddha and the rishis who abide in that truth. And remembering them, connecting with them, helps us to remember the eternal light within ourselves. This is why I'm so deeply grateful for the work we do with the palm leaves and the wisdom of the rishis. Every day it reminds me that we are supported by these timeless souls, beings who embody divine consciousness and love, and that they are here to help us to remember the truth of who we truly are. So may we all always remember the light in our hearts, and may we trust that even in the darkest night, the dawn of a new world is coming, and that you are a part of that. Namaste.